You know what, let's make a long hair video. Hope you guys are doing good today. Welcome to this video. In this video, I do not exactly know what I'm going to talk about, but I wanted to talk about a few important things that I find important in regards to trading. I know, guys, I have not been making a lot of content on this channel, but it's basically because I don't know what to share anymore. And I'll tell you why, because what I do now in trading is very niche and very nuanced, and actually I don't really want to share that with you guys publicly anymore. I made that choice because I'm being honest with myself. I find I experience the most happiness in life when I make it a point to be honest with my feelings, right? So when something feels right, I do it. When something doesn't feel right, I don't do it. I like to have purpose behind what I'm doing, guys. But actually, I think it's just I'm experiencing a bit of this content creator blues, as you would call it, so I don't really know what to post about anymore. Okay, so this is gonna bring us to the first point here, which is something I think that harms traders and that doesn't help traders. And I'll tell you what it is. It's your own thoughts. You know, this might not apply to everybody, but you know when you're walking down the street and you have thoughts running rampant in your head, and you just have like, either it's ideas about things that happened already, or it's just a thought about something in general. Those thoughts that are always running rampant in your head, let me tell you, they're not helping you most of the time. Actually, what they're doing is they're creating more noise in your life. There was something I enjoyed that I got from a video I watched where the guy basically said, the more things you have in your life, the harder it's gonna be to remain focused on any one thing. I find this to be so true. And literally all it takes is for you to remove some burden off of your shoulders. And it could be anything, right? For example, I'm a music teacher. If I cancel a music lesson and postpone it to the next week, all of a sudden I feel a burden has been lifted off my shoulders. The reason I feel that is probably because my schedule is already too busy to begin with. So I think that point is quite valid, which is that the more things you have going on, the less you're going to be able to focus and specialize. In order to be good at trading, I would argue that you need to be a specialist to some degree, especially if you're engaged in short-term trading. So let's go back to one thing I mentioned here, which is the idea of your thoughts running rampant. I find this hinders my ability to focus more than anything, right? So when I go for a walk during the day just to take a break from the screens, I catch myself in the moment thinking about anything, right? It could be my last trade, could be about what the market is doing, it could be about what I did yesterday or an experience I had yesterday. All these thoughts that are running rampant in your mind, guess what? They're not helping you to enjoy your current moment. Well, they're taking you out of the current moment. So if you're going for a walk on your lunch break, I would say the best thing you can do is try to eliminate all that noise from your thought process. Catch yourself in the moment when your mind is drifting into these thoughts, and instead practice deep breathing exercises and try to enjoy your surroundings as much as possible. So for example, today there's beautiful weather. After this video, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day outside. You know, and of course the stuff I'm talking to you guys about in this video, it ties into the day trader lifestyle. Go watch Optimus Future's day trading lifestyle video. I really enjoyed that video. He basically talks about, look, if you're gonna engage in day trading, short-term trading activities, you need to be in shape mentally, physically, and you need to be ready to perform and execute your edge consistently, session after session, right? So if you show up one session, you're missing sleep, guess what? You're not going to perform as well. The greatest enemy of traders is their own thoughts. You know, try and practice quieting your mind, especially when you're on relax time. Okay, let's talk about being self-employed real quick. So I've been self-employed for a long time. And what happens when you're self-employed is that in your life, work and play sometimes becomes almost the same thing depending on what you do. You need to gain a greater awareness of things like this. So when I'm trading at the desk, I'm focused on my method. I'm doing exactly what I need to do. Now, when I go outside and take a walk, now I can breathe the fresh air and take my mind off of trading. In my mind, there has to be a clear difference between work, stress, business, and relax, play, leisure. So that's kind of where I'm at with that, and this definitely ties into the day trader lifestyle stuff. So definitely go watch that video from Optimus Futures. I enjoyed it quite a lot. That being said, guys, keep your thoughts in check at all times and enjoy every moment for all it's worth. And last thing I want to say is that when you're in a trade and it's going well, squeeze it for all it's worth. Let me show you a trade that I did exactly that. All right, let's watch this trade together, guys. So just a bit of context for you. Here's a bar, and you can see there's two clear balance areas. So the market accumulated some trading around this 970. A lot of absorption of trades are hitting the offers. And the market likewise absorbed some size down around this 956 area. Now, what was generally happening is that we're seeing rotations in between these areas. So came down to test it, came up to test it, came down to test it again. And depending on what we see, we might look to bid in this area, we might look to offer in this area. It all depends on what we're seeing on the tape, the delta and whatnot. So there's a lot of nuances I look at. I'm not here to explain them all to you in this video, but I will show you the trade for fun. So let's watch it together. The market is liquidating down to this lower balance area here, 955. Didn't like to trade it too much. A couple of big orders filled there, but these are just little nuances, right? When you see big orders filling, it normally means there's large players doing business, but that stuff doesn't really impact the market in terms of what you should expect from your trade. All it is a nuance. It's saying that large players are getting filled on big bids down here, right? There's liquidity down here. That's all it's basically saying to you. It's a nuance. It's not something that you can build an entire trading strategy off of. Maybe you can, who knows? So I'm looking at bid here. We're 960s offer, right? 59 on a bid, right? Now 60 on a bid, 60 on a bid, and we're slowly going higher, 62 on a bid, and then 62.50. It sweeps down to 60. That's okay, right? My price is still bid, so I'm happy here. All right, 61 3/4 bid. There we go. And the offers lift to 67. And at that point, look, I mean, just squeeze it for all it's worth. Like, look, I trailed the stop there, 68.50. Doesn't get hit. I move the limit higher. And, you know, that's an example of squeezing a trade for all it's worth, basically. So when you have a winner, just let it ride and just let the market take you out. That's how I see it. And you know, that's a good way to not lock in profits small. And, you know, if the market runs, let it ride type of thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Also, if you have content recommendations or requests, leave them in the comments below. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.